Welcome to Shomach Shov on the Daf, Shir Sponsor, Nishmas Arim Bakashom, Labas Yitzchok. We're holding Metzia, Daf Kuf Yud. The Gemara, in the end of Amud Beis, we have the Mishnah that starts speaking about the Isser that's called Talin, that one should not delay paying a worker. You should pay him the same day. If he finished in the day, you should pay the night after. You should finish in the night, you should pay the day after. And we will learn throughout the next Daf some of the details that have to do with the delaying of a schar socher. So one question that several Sfarim speak about is, we know that schar mitzvos behai al malika. Person does mitzvahs in this world, but he doesn't get paid until the next world. What about the Yisra about Talin? What about the fact that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is delaying to pay for the worker? And it's brought down in the Sefer Bechor Shor in Yivomis Tavtzaik Vovund Beis. He points out the question that we know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is mekayim kol haTorah kula. So we have a din b'yoyim mitin in schar, you have to pay right away. Why is HaKadosh Baruch Hu waiting to pay the reward on the work in Olam Hazeh? So many of them, before I should speak about, we'll mention just a few of them. The Maharal and Derech Chaim on Avos Perek Beis, Mishnah Zayin, the end of Perek Beis, he brings this question and he adds the explanation. What is the reason that we have a din they have to pay immediately, specifically by a worker and not by anything else? Someone who sells something, there's no chiyuv to pay that same day. So he explains that the result of a schar socher is that a person worked very hard in order to reach their result of the payment. He did a lot of amal to reach the menucha that comes from that pe'ula. This is the Poal Yoitze. This is the result of his work. He worked to make money. So you need to give him that result as soon as he finishes. Because he finishes his work, comes directly to the rest, comes directly to the menucha. Other payments are different. If you have a payment on a house, it's not a result of pe'ula that was done in order to get to that money. So we have a special din that you have to pay for schar socher. So why HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't do that, says the Maharal. Answers the Maharal that we have a din that if the Baal Habayis says, I'm going to pay you, but I'm going to pay you for the new grain that comes later, then he can do that. If they agreed that the payment is not going to be paid from what's available right now, but he's waiting for specific something to be available later, so then he could delay it. Says the Maharal, that's what the Mishnah over there says. What is the schar mitzvah? The schar mitzvah is not in this world. You don't have the product to give a schar mitzvah in this world. So therefore, HaKadosh Baruch Hu waits for Olam Haba to wait for the time that there will be the product that with that you could pay the schar. But another famous answer is brought down in the Bechor Shor and the Yivomis over there at Tavtzaik Vovund Beis, and many of the Sfarim mention it, is that we're learning in this daf, the Gemara concludes the daf by saying that if someone send a shliach to hire the worker, then there's no problem about Talin. So says the Bechor Shor that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave the Torah through Moshe Rabbeinu. So Moshe Rabbeinu is the shliach of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So therefore there's no Baal Talin. The hiring of the worker, so to speak, came through Moshe Rabbeinu, and therefore there's no Yisur Baal Talin because you have someone in the middle. So brings the Chidah in the Sefer Yosef Tehilos on Tehillim Perek Kuf Yutes Pasuk Ayin Beis. And so is brought down the Sefer Chavas Yair HaChodosh, that even though we have the rule that schar mitzvah behai al moleko, but in the mitzvah of anoichi Hashem Elokecha ve'lo yelecha Elohim achem al ponai, that we do get the reward in this world. And that's what's brought down, that beschar of imuno, schar of imuno you do get in this world. Explains the Chidah why. Because which mitzvahs we got from Moshe Rabbeinu? As the Gemara in Makkas tells us, Taf Reish Yud Aleph mitzvahs, 611 mitzvahs we got from Moshe Rabbeinu, but 2 mitzvahs we heard from HaKadosh Baruch Hu directly. Anoichi lo yelecha. And if the only reason that we don't get a reward in this world is because it came through Moshe Rabbeinu, what came directly from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you should get reward in this world. So that's why on Emunah, which is Anoichi lo yelecha, we do get reward in this world. And with that, the Chidah explains the pasuk Toiv li Torah Spichel. Torah Spichel refers to the Torah that HaKadosh Baruch Hu said in His own words. Anoichi lo yelecha. Do we heard mipicha? Ma'alfei zav v'chesed, more than all money in the world, because we get the reward in this world. So it's more than any other thing that we have in this world. And the Chidah in the Sefer Kikar Lo Eden, Siman Zayin Oyus Chov Zayin, He goes on to say several answers on this question, why we don't have Bal Talin in Schar Mitzvos. So he brings the first answer that came through Moshe Rabbeinu through Shliach. He brings another answer that we don't really deserve any reward. Because Baruch Hu is giving us life in this world, and that's worth everything that we have. We don't deserve anything else. And another answer is that Uman Koine B'Shvach Kli, as we'll see later in the Sugya, that a person who's working on a vessel that becomes his, so when a person does Torah and Mitzvahs, he's Koine, the Kli, he's Koine himself, and therefore he is not supposed to get payment right away. And the fourth answer is that we are Avodim, Hamishamshi Sarav, we're slaves, so we don't really deserve to get a reward, similar to the second answer. It goes on to say that the whole beginning of Maseches Avos includes all these four answers. The first answer that we heard from Moshe Rabbeinu, that's the beginning of Maseches Avos. Moshe Kibel Torah Misinai. And then it says, Gimel Dvarim Oilam Oimed, where the world is standing on, that's already a reward. And then out you Kavodim Shamsha Sarav Nanakabel Pras, you don't really deserve a reward. And the Yemra Shamayim Aleichem, that's Uman Koine B'Shvach Kli, you're koine your Shamayim through your Peula. So all the answers the Chidon mentioned are all merumas in the beginning of Maseches Avos. Anyone who wants to join the Shomachshava email list to WhatsApp group, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.